We're going to bring Allison and Jamie out right now. Hello. I know, I guess we should have had a guitar stand for you.
Yeah, it's fine. This is my guitar stand.
This is casual. It's a casual hang. It's just us and some friends. So, Alice and Jamie, welcome. Thank you for being here. I was explaining to our friends in the audience that this is being taped for She Is the Voice, and it's going to air on October 27th, the same day that your new album comes out.
It's exciting.
Yes, we are very excited. And, you know, the first thing I wanted to touch on with you guys is you've been in a band together for over 20 years, and I feel like you guys share a very special bond. And I'd love for you to speak on that a little bit.
What is our bond?
What is it?
Jamie, come on.
I don't know. We get asked it a lot. Like, what is the secret to your long friendship? And I'm always like, it's a secret.
I feel like you guys talk more every day than I talk to my husband
We
on a daily
definitely do.
basis.
Yeah, we talk a lot. We never shut up.
Are you best friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think when we started, we kind of made a vow before we had a name for the band or anything that we were going to make our lives into this, and this is what we wanted to do. And so I think when you've got like a flag like that, you kind of rally around it, you know.
Yeah.
It's a common goal is the Kills.
Yeah.
And it seems like the music is what brought you together.
Yeah, definitely. You know, there's lots of those bands that get together because they're friends.
Yeah.
You know, 4 blokes getting together because
Yeah.
they hang out together. But we never really had that. It was always just music, and then we've become, you know, we've kind of grown, our friendship's grown around that.
Yeah.
We started hanging out together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Awesome. Well, you have a new album called God Games. It's coming out on October 27th. It's your 6th album.
Yes.
And why don't we dive right in? Do you want to play a song? It doesn't necessarily need to be a new song. It can be whatever you want to play.
I think we're going to begin with a song called 103.
All right.
No, we're not.
Oh, no, we're not. I
No, we're
keep
not.
forgetting. We're going to begin with a song called New York. Wait for me, stay for me. Medicate my back, hit all my highways. Speed for me, bleed for me, steal me away from all the bad guys. 'Cause I'm lost down here on the Bowery. City's got me feeling high, got me where you want me in your midnight eye. Always remember, honey, when you need a ride. Got me going, got me running wild. 'Cause you taste just like New York before a storm takes hold. You race like you are high enough. I'm alone, but then I bust my lips on yours. How sweet the night is dark enough. We're only seeing stars. You made for me, come back, babe. Leaving out in the heart of me every time you go. I can't keep my eyes on the road. I'm awake and wanting to take something that'll be you. Yeah, you taste just like New York before a storm takes hold. You race like you were high enough. I'm alone, but yeah, I bust my lips on yours. How sweet the night is dark enough. We're only seeing stars. You taste just like New York. got me where you want me. Boom, boom, boom. Do me ripping from the deepest root of me. It's easy for you to see. You got me where you want me. Hey. You taste just like New York before a storm takes hold. You race like you were high enough. How long, but yeah, I bust my lips on yours. How sweet the night is dark enough. We're only seeing stars. You taste just like New York. You taste just like New York. You taste just like New York. And I belong to you. I bust my lips on yours. How sweet the night is dark enough. We're only seeing stars.
That sounded amazing. Was that one of the first times you guys have played it in front of people, or?
We did it one time in London about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And it's terrifying.
Hopefully it's not as terrifying in here. It sounded
This is nice of you. This is really nice. This is really awesome.
intimate. Sounded incredible. We're playing that song on She Is the Voice. I love playing that. Yes.
Thank you.
So your 6th album, God Games, you recorded it in a church?
Accidentally.
I was going to say, was that planned?
Not
Or
in any way. No,
how did that happen?
Well, we got in touch with our friend Paul Epworth. We wanted someone to kind of track with. You know, we'd had the record, we'd finished the record, it was kind of ready to be recorded.
'Kay.
And he wanted to work on it, and he owns a studio called The Church, and it's just, you know, a coincidence. So it wasn't super churchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And you started working on the record pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
So that must have been interesting. You were working on music, and then the pandemic hits, and it seems like it kind of then it took on a new life. You were driving between LA and Nashville, and talk about how this all came together.
I mean, it was. I feel like we were starting, we were demoing at the beginning, and then the pandemic happened, and then I just like fully, I didn't really write music for a while.
Yeah.
I just started driving and didn't stop driving.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think all of that, like that very spooky, bizarre time, especially on those drives through America, were so strange. There was nobody.
Yeah.
It kind of like filtered into a few of the songs, especially this next one that we're gonna play.
Well, good. Why don't we play the next one right now?
All right then.
All right.
Last days in LA, save me, baby, from strange times. You catch me cooking in the kitchen, looking in to the fire. Love a brother, bake a burning that steak to stick with me under the last palm tree. Sip a little water from the dirty fountain meant to be some of it all. Oh, 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 keep me on the tip of your tongue. Oh, 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 it's 1:03 in the sun. You don't know what you wanna work out when LA's hot. It seems to make you so damn low. You don't know what you gotta have to stop when LA's not what you've seen in me before. But I blame it on the sun. Yeah, I blame it on the sun. These nights we've been tearing a temporary bud. Spit shines, surfing, recurring on an 80-proof surfing yard. Red eyes, lover, brother, raider, hot rider, souped up to the nines. Sitting on blocks, every elevator 103 in the sun. You don't know what you want or what you got when air is hot. Seems to make you so damn slow. You don't know what you gotta have. Stop when air is not what you've seen in me before. But I blame it on the sun. Yeah. Blame it on the sun. Yeah, I blame it on the sun. Yeah, I blame it on the sun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I got tune again. You do the question. You do the answers. I'll do the tuning.
I can tell Jamie's diverting from my questions, pretending to tune his guitar.
Do you don't know how painful this is because I love talking so much.
Well, can you talk and tune at the same time? I got some
No,
questions for you, dude.
I can't even think and walk at the same time.
Guys, that sounded really good. And by the way, the video, if you guys haven't seen that video for that song, it is so cool. It's 3D, right? It's like the two of you, and it's very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. I have had the pleasure of seeing the Kills live a couple times. How many people in the room have seen them live? Excellent. You've toured with Queens of the Stone Age, Guns N' Roses. You've played at Coachella. Allison, I've seen you perform with the Dead Weather quite a few times. The live show for you, for the Kills, Dead Weather, anything involving you is so magnetic. I love seeing you live.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Are you excited to get back out on the road again?
That's the thing I miss the most.
Yeah.
That I've missed this whole time the most.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I might just like explode.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, I feel like probably next year maybe is
start
when.
In February.
Yes. Perfect. What do you miss most about touring and not being out there? Is it the fans? Is it the live show? Because you, again, when you hit that stage, I feel like you're in another zone.
Yeah, I mean, I miss that. I love music. I love writing music and recording music, but there's something so different about performing it with people and that kind of energy exchange and whatever I wrote the song about just kind of stops becoming about that. It starts becoming about what you think it's about, and you're informing me. And I love it just how people change the songs for me and make them new and exciting every night. And a great show. I mean, I can't remember a thing about it. That's the best thing. It's like I don't know where I go. I go somewhere.
That's what I mean.
and
You
love
are in
being
a
there, and I wish I
zone.
could live there, but no one can live there. I just get to do it for an hour and a half a night. So
That's amazing.
I really
Well,
miss it.
we can't wait for you guys to get back out there. I have a couple questions from the audience. Jamie, can you answer one?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. All right. Chris from Chino Hills. Jamie, who is your biggest guitar influence?
Ooh. I always used to sort of kind of, in a bit of a facetious way, used to say that, my biggest inspiration for guitar was like Mo Tucker or like drummers, because I kind of play more like it's a percussive thing. But I guess I liked, it would be a combination of people like Blind Willie Johnson, he's this old blues guy who just sounds like there's 4 guitar players playing.
Yeah.
It's just like absolutely unreal. And then, Wilco Johnson from Dr. Feelgood. It's not really stood the test of time. It's kind of like 12-bar pub rock. But the way he plays is phenomenal. It's just like that kind of, like me, really.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Just like me.
So we'd be doing the bass thing with his thumb. And then I like really messy guitar players like Keith Levine from Public Image and that kind of people that just do, hit the guitar with like it's a gun.
I love it. You're naming people that no one else would name. Like you can tell you're very talented and good at what you do.
Very obscure.
Yeah, no, I love it. And know what? That actually plays into something I wanted to ask you about. I feel like with the new record, you introduced keyboards into it in a larger way than you guys have done in the past. So
Well, it became like we would pick up guitars to start writing, or I would, and it would just, my kind of hands would go in the same place, and I'd start like that, and I'm like, oh God, you know, and it wasn't really exciting me. I need to really sort of raise the bar of ambition when we're creating things to keep myself excited.
yeah.
And then I just started playing. I put the guitar down and just started kind of.
Is it true you asked Allison to buy a keyboard? And
Yeah, I tried to get her things before, like so she would start like maybe trying it with a keyboard, trying to write with a keyboard or with rhythm. But I go around the house and I just see them in the corner, these things. And then she's got her old old grandma guitar there, like.
Anyway, this time it worked. He told me about this little keyboard that's like this big, and it was $100.
Yeah.
And then I just started writing on it and couldn't stop. And basically every song on the record that I wrote
that's so
was
cool.
written on that toy.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, let's hear another song.
What's it gonna be, Jamie?
What if I just start it?
All right, it's fine. Surprise me. You've been tuning for 1.5 hours.
This isn't. I know. This is the hardest thing about playing guitar, I think. Tuning. Thank God for guitar techs.
That guitar looks like it's been with you a while.
It has. 1936, this thing. It hasn't been with me that long.
Are you a vampire?
How rude. Yeah, I like the old ones. I've got a 1921 that I was going to bring, but then I thought, no, I'd break it or something.
Baby says she's dying to meet you, take you off and make your bloodhound and tremble like the fairground lights. Baby says if ever you see skin as fair, her eyes as deep and as black as mine, I know you're lying. Baby says the howl of romance I'll get from all you sleeping dogs, you thugs have got, I'll get one yet. Baby says, for all I've forsaken, make something of all the noise and the mess you're making. All the time it's taken. Baby says, there's death in these silver cups, the great open chairs send you diving for birds without a care in the world. Time to meet you, take you off and make your blood hum and tremble like pinball lights. Baby says a howl of romance I'll get from all you sleeping dogs, you thugs have got, get
was beautiful. I love that song. It sounded amazing. Cass from Rancho Cucamonga wants to know, do you have a favorite song that you like to perform together?
Usually mine's Kissy Kissy.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost a sort of superstition, that one. You know, like we just have to play it. So it's the one that kind of, because I think when we first started out, we would sit opposite each other and just stare at each other and just like kind of be psychic with where we were going with a sort of song.
Yeah.
And that's just how we've always performed that song. And it's the one that kind of really locks us in. You know, you can start a show and the sound be weird and you don't know what you're doing. And then we play Kissy and it's like locked in. You know?
Yeah.
Awesome. Allison, I wanted to ask you a question that I ask all our female guests that come on She Is the Voice. We've had everyone on the show from Karen O from the Yeah Yeah Yeahs to Phoebe Bridgers to Amy Lee from Evanescence. Heads up, this Friday, Ann Wilson from Heart will be a special guest on She Is the Voice, so 8 p.m. Friday. Is there any advice that you would give to young women who are trying to make it in rock music and make it in this crazy
I
music
thought you were
business?
going to say, is there any advice you would give to Karen O?
Oh, yeah, no.
I think she's good. She's
Yeah,
got this.
yeah, I think she's doing
No,
okay.
Karen?
Yeah. Yeah, just anything you've learned along the way.
I suppose just to surround yourself with really good people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, make sure everyone around you is awesome.
That
And
comes up a lot when I ask other artists. That seems to be a common theme
Yeah.
of know your vision, know your art, know what you want to
believe your
do.
instinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And speak your mind. you know?
yes, very good. Are there any artists that have influenced either or both of you in your career, or any favorite artists that you have?
None.
No, no one.
Imagine if that was my real answer. No. No. Can't think of anyone.
You don't like anyone.
Well, there's lots of musicians that I find brilliantly talented, you know, overwhelmingly talented. Some things. I mean, we listen to some of Bob Dylan records or Spencer Davis Group, and it's like, oh my God, come on. But the thing that I find the most impactful influence has been bands like Fugazi and Sonic Youth, and The Cure even,
Oh,
who kind of have
my
these
favorite band of all
have
time.
these careers that are just like, they weren't about hits, they were just about expanding and growing and kind of getting better, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, two of those bands don't really play anymore, but even so, they were a massive influence to us when we started.
Yeah.
Fugazi particularly.
Wow.
It seemed like a whole kind of art scene, you know, like
Yeah.
a whole
World around.
lifestyle, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see The Cure when they just toured this past
No.
year? Oh,
Sadly, no.
so good. Better than ever, honestly.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love
mean,
that.
just he keeps getting better. Allison, what about you? What are some artists that you love that have maybe inspired you?
Well, Fugazi was my favorite band from the age of 11. That was it's just stayed with me forever. But things that really changed my life, like, and really made me inspired were like the Velvet Underground and Captain Beefheart and PJ Harvey.
Oh. I love
There's
her.
a lot, you know. I've been through many phases in my life, but these are the things that are lasting that were very like huge to me when I was starting out playing music.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're going to hear another song.
Yeah?
Only you will, that sexy car got your black magic I'm not trying to wake you up. 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 It's just the sound of my heart. Black magic, yeah, your $2 love. Black magic, yeah, your $2 love. Black magic, yeah, your $2 love. Oh yeah. Black magic, yeah, your $2 love. All right.
That was one of the first songs we wrote.
You guys are so good. Oh my God. Seeing you live again, I'm just like, damn.
It's really weird to be stuck on a chair. It's so
Yeah. Normally you are much more active on the stage. Well, I know we have one more song to play, so I'm gonna not stop down for as long. The Kills' new album out October 27th, God Games. We're very excited for that. Again, this will air live on Alt 98.7 on that date. And let's hear one last song.
All right, don't rush me.
Oh no.
Well, we've never played this acoustically before.
This is the
We've
first
never
one.
played this acoustically before. In fact, it was almost a joke because we thought that that's one song you can never do acoustically. It's impossible. So we're going to prove ourselves wrong. Or I hope we are. Oh, God, tempting fate. The tuning is longer than the songs.
It is. It was throat tea because when I came here to do sound check, I was having a little bit of coughs, a little bit of tickles. I'm good now. It's just like waking up out of bed and singing. It's good. Give me a minute.
Walk you to the counter,
What you got to offer?
pick you out a soda,
Look at you forever.
walk you to the water.
That's like a casino.
It ain't on typical. Find a piece of silver,
Pretty as a diagram.
go down to the Rio,
Put it in my left
put
hand.
it in a fruit machine,
Everyone's a winner.
laughing like a seagull.
You are fever. You are fever. You ain't born typical. You are fever. You are fever. You ain't born typical. Living in a suitcase.
Clown for the rent,
Dying to have you over.
go around and break
Take it to a
the
jukebox.
situation.
Pick you out a number.
South Arabia.
Dancing on the legs of a newborn pony. Left, right, keep it up, son. Go ahead and have her, go ahead and leave her. Only ever had her when you were a fever. I am a fever, I am a fever. I ain't born typical. I am a fever, I am a fever. I ain't born typical. We are fever, we are fever. We ain't born typical. We are fever, we are fever. We ain't born typical. We are fever, we are fever. Ain't born typical.